Hey YouTubers, got another video review for you today. This one is from a company by the name of Valet. This is their drill powered trailer jack, and I'm going to show you just how this thing works, so stay tuned. So I went ahead and took just a floor jack, and I've got the trailer lifted up. You could have this thing attached to your vehicle if you wanted to, and once it's raised up, then you can go ahead and start removing the 3 bolts right in here. And as you can see, I put a little spray paint on there just because it was getting a little rusty from the old jack being mounted up in there, and so I was getting this new trailer valet, so I thought, well, let's paint it up. And the only spray paint I had was silver, so that's why I went with silver. I'll probably go back over it with some black when I run to the store. So until then, I'm going to go ahead and get it installed. And plus, I figured it would show up a little bit easier on camera with that silver paint up against the black paint from the trailer valet. So anyways, to go ahead and replace the trailer jack, it's real simple. You just remove those 3 bolts, like I said, right in here. And then you just slide the trailer valet down into the hole. And as you can see, when you get the trailer valet, it'll have this little landing foot already attached onto it, or you can opt to get the optional wheel. Let's say you're putting it on a boat or well, just whatever, a boat trailer. You can use that wheel and make it a little bit easier to roll around. Or if you've got a kayak trailer or whatever, you could put the wheel on the front of it. So just whatever application you want, they've got you covered. If you want the landing gear or the wheel, just let them know. And the way that this trailer valet works is you basically just take a drill, just a common everyday drill, and they supply you with this little bitty socket that hooks on to the side of the trailer valet right in here. And you just turn it on, and you can see it extends it on out. Or you can reverse the drill and it pulls it back in. So it's pretty cool. If you get tired of winding like I do, if you're hooking up a trailer all the time, then this will definitely save you. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Well, what if you're out and you ain't got a drill with you? Well, they provide you with a handle. You know, it's a nice heavy-duty handle, and it just fits over onto the jack, just like that. And you can work it just like the conventional jack. So, you know, and it's got a little thing on here that holds it in place, like a little pin. Let me show you. That's not a pin. It's like a little pop-off little ball, and you just press that in. And so if you want to take it on and off, that way that little ball holds it in place so it don't come off. But if you want to remove it, you just push that in and it slides right on off. So, and the first thing that impressed me with the trailer jack was the coating on it. You can see that it's a really nice, thick, heavy duty powder coating, and it's not like some cheap painted jack that's, you know, gonna start rusting, you know, like that one over there on the ground that I pulled off this one. But you can tell that it's a nice high quality powder coat. And you know, for serviceability, it's got a little grease fitting right there on the back, so you just give it a couple squirts of grease and it greases those gears on the inside, and it'll help it last longer. All right, so what you want to do is just take that little landing leg off the trailer valet, and you just take and slide it right down into the A-frame part of the trailer right there on the tongue, and you just align those 3 holes up and screw in your bolts, and then you're good to go. It's that simple. All right, guys, I got the jack put on, and I'm mounting mine where I could do mine from the front, where I could jack it up from the front with a drill or the handle. And then right here at the base, I had some stainless steel flat washers, so I just threw them on there so it wouldn't scratch that powder coat up. And I just reused the old bolts, and I ended up putting on the little flat landing gear down at the bottom, and seems to work great. I've got the drill hooked up to it now. I just wanted to show you. I'm gonna go ahead and it really does make fast work of letting the trailer up and down, and that's with the jack or the drill on high right there. I'm gonna raise it back up so you can see. And keep in mind, that's with the drill in first gear. It's got a 2-speed drill. I could put it in second if I wanted to, make it a little faster. But it works great, it really does. Now, the one thing to keep in mind is when you get to the very, very top, or the furthest point on the extension of the jack, you know, slow your drill down, because when it gets to the end, it'll jar your wrist, knock you for a flip, you know. So just be careful with that, you know. So anyways, one other thing that I will tell you that I did on my installation was the jack threads in there through the front frame, and it's already threaded. The frame has threads in it, so you don't have to put any nuts down up underneath right in here. But I'll go ahead and tell you a little trick. Go ahead and put you a little nylock on there and tighten it up, so that way nobody could just come up and zap these 3 bolts out and take your jack right off your trailer. They would have to get a couple wrenches and take that off. So it's really simple. Just get you, like I said, a nylock, and you can see I've got one put on there. I've got to tighten it up, and that way it'll be tightened from the top and the bottom, and makes it really easy, and provides you a little bit of security. Now also I wanted to go ahead and show you what it looked like with the handle installed, and I just wanted to go ahead and tell you a little bit about the handle. Usually handles on trailer jacks aren't very good, but this one seems to be pretty nice. It's got like a soft rubber to it, so it's kind of squishy when you hold on to it, and it gives you a nice handle to hold on to, and you know, seems to work really well. And you know, it's got a little swivel in there or whatever, to where it can turn and rotate, and it seems to work really well. So anyways, I think it's going to be a really good jack, and should last me for many years. And one reason why I mounted the jack with the handle to the front is so you could jack it up and down from both sides of the trailer, whether you're on the passenger side or whether you're on the driver's side. Now, some of you are going to say, well, that's too close to the hitch. Well, in some cases, yeah, that's true, but you can take it and rotate it around. You don't have to orient it where this is right here. You could turn it around and put it to the other side if you wanted to. It just depends on what kind of clearance you have. So anyways, one last thing, if you want to use the wheel, then you can. Like I said, if you've got a boat trailer or a kayak trailer or whatever, or just some trailer that you want to be able to pull around, or by pushing it with a jack. I've done that many times. Just push the trailer. If it's a real light trailer, you can just push it around the yard with the wheel here on the front. But if you want to put the wheel on there, it's really simple to change it out. All you have to do is you just pull this pin. You can see right here. You just pull the pin and pull that little pin out of there, and replace the landing gear with this wheel right here. So and it just slides back on the same way. It's got a little pin right there that goes in right there in that hole, and It's that simple. All right, guys, now as far as like I said earlier about having some serviceability of this jack, it's got this little zert fitting right here on the back, and I've got just a little grease gun. I'm going to go ahead and slide it up on that zert fitting, and then what you want to do is just give it a probably 4 pumps of the grease gun. Oh, the handle got in the way a little bit. All right, give it about 4 pumps, and you should be good. Should be all nice and greased. The gears on the inside, and shouldn't have any problems with it. It's that simple. Just wipe the grease off, and now you're good to go. Now you got a nice new trailer jack. It's rated for like 5,000 pounds, and you know, if you need one that's heavier, they've got you covered at Trailer Valet. And this particular model here is called the JX, and it's a front mount, meaning it mounts right there in the tongue part of the trailer. Now they've got some that'll mount here on the side, like right here on my kayak trailer. And you can see they've got bolt-on kinds, and they've got weld-on kinds. They've got different styles, so check them out. And you can see here's the old jack that come off the trailer, and you can see it was retired. It was ready for replacement. So anyways, pretty happy with the way it turned out. So thanks for watching, and I appreciate it. And please like and subscribe to my channel. And if there's something you'd like to see me do a video review on, please put it in the comments. I'll try to get it and review it, and tell you guys what I think. But I give this trailer jack 2 thumbs up. Seems to work great, and don't have to sit there and jack up and jack down to get the trailer up and down, and just slap the drill on it, and literally it takes 30 seconds to get it up and down. So anyways, talk to you guys later.